Hey guys, welcome back to another Chaos Battle League video. OP here from the World End Guild, and today is the draft tournament. It starts in about 2 hours. As you can see, 2 hours and 1 minute for me. I'm not sure exactly what it is for you or what it is at the time that you watch this video. This is just going to be kind of a short recap video of kind of the cards that I feel will be kind of strong and or prevalent in this go around of the draft tournament. Let's start, I guess, with towers, with turrets. So the standard turret for me is super strong. The DPS is 140. It attacks kind of quickly, 0.8 seconds. Yeah, you're gonna have problems with swarm, but generally you look for splash troops for that. So I think that the DPS in the standard turret is really good, 140. Secondly, the cannon turret, the DPS is a little bit lower because it attacks slower, but you get that extra 3 tile range. So you might get that extra hit off before you need. I guess it's an okay turret. Not the best turret. Beam turret, I tried messing around with beam turret a little bit yesterday. With the emergence to tanks, I think that beam turret could be good since the assassin won't be in the tournament. They've made it to where you're not allowed to draft other legendaries. So look out for Medusa. We haven't seen any gameplay of her yet, but so far what we know is that she will emit a ray, a beam from her eyes, which slows the enemy until they completely stop. So I don't know if she holds them there forever. I don't know if she does 0 damage. I don't know what exactly her game mechanics are. But from what has been told, what has been kind of given as information, is that she has a beam, kind of like the beam turret, kind of like the obelisk, and it slows the enemy until they are frozen. So we don't know if there's damage there, but she seems like a supporting troop just to kind of hold a unit in place from what I've read. We will know here in about 2 hours, though. Tesla turret got a nerf. The damage does hit for 156, but it attacks every 3 seconds, so that makes it a 52 DPS, or approximately like a 50 DPS, I think. That to me is kind of slow. Plus the stun duration, they nerfed all the stuns down to 0.5 seconds. So you have to play a little bit different now, since it's only a half-second stun. I don't like the Tesla turret anymore. Yes, it does have that 3 tile, or that 1.5 tile radius, or 3 tile radius, however big it is. Yeah, it's a pretty big stun radius, but if you guys have ever played this game, or have ever played matches, you know that the targeting issue in this game, you could have a backpack, or not backpack, yeah, fine, let's say backpack. You could have a backpack of 6 bats in a circular form, walk straight into your tower. The Tesla turret will attack. It will hit the first bat, and the back 3 bats, or the back 2 bats. And you'll be left with 2 bats still attacking your tower, and you're like, wait, how does that work? A circle hits the front and backwards, right? No, that's wrong. It will hit the first one, and then the 2 will move outside of the range, but the 3 that were still in the range where the first one was will get hit. So it's this weird targeting glitch bug that's going on. So it's not exactly reliable. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Explosive turret's good. Very large radius. The DPS is higher than the freeze ray turret and the Tesla turret both together. Not like combined, obviously, but I mean each one respectively. The explosive turret has a higher DPS and a larger range. So if you're worried about the damage, then I would suggest go with the explosive turret. You're going to get that big splash. You're going to get that big, not big DPS, but more DPS if you're worried about damage. If you want utility, you can go with either of the Tesla or the freeze rate. They have utility for stun and slow, respectively. The Gatling turret. Now, I tried messing around the Gatling turret. Of course, it has the highest DPS, but it has the lowest range. So troops will get outside of your Gatling turret, and if your enemy manages to get rid of your troops, you're sitting there waiting for energy, and I don't know, a whole handful of good cards will be able to attack your turret while you are unable to do anything about it, while you're just waiting for energy. So Gatling turret's really risky. I would not advise Gatling turret. Shield turret attacks every 2 seconds. DPS is 82. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Shield turret's good. And it has a knockback, so you can actually retarget troops from your tower onto something else with the knockback. So shield turret's good. Standard turret's good. Explosive turret's good. Beam turret, I don't know. I messed around and I had a little bit of success with it. But you will need splash troops, and it's risky to grab the beam turret not knowing if you're going to get splash turret going forward. So I'd say standard, shield, standard, explosive, shield, cannon, beam, shield ray, freeze ray, or not shield ray, Tesla turret, freeze ray, and then Gatling gun is the worst turret at this time. Alright, moving on, we're going to specials. Bullet time, I've been kind of practicing with that since that's the new 2 energy special. I'm not keen to spending 5 energy for a special, you know, like it's a good idea, but the gameplay is different when you have to resort to 5 energy. I don't know, it's just different, it's super defensive. Tesla turret, the Tesla explosion, Swift Justice is really good. Curse of Frog still costs 4, and people don't use that one as much. Just because Bronze Armor still costs 4, but the duration was reduced from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. So it's not going to be as devastating as before. Tidal Wave can still be used in many situations. Push your troops to their tower. Boom. Drop something, push the troop to the tower. If you can get Shogun with that, oh man, they're going to be in a world of pain. So, ranking, just as a kind of quick overlook, I guess Tesla Explosion's still really strong. I think it's still 4 seconds. 4 second stun is good. Tidal Wave's good. Swift Justice is good. Bronze Armor is good. I've been playing with Bullet Time. It's not the best. Just been messing around with it, trying it out. Curse of Frogs, Black Hole. All of them are good. All of them are good for different situations. Overall, I would say Tesla Explosion, Tidal Wave, Swift Justice, Bronze Armor. For me, those would be my go-to picks there. Those are the top 4. If you manage to get Bullet Time, Curse of Frogs, or Black Hole, I would probably choose Bullet Time just for the energy conservation. And yeah, so there's that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Thanks OP, can't believe he beat, okay. Yep, so Edmund beat average, awesome. Okay, anyway, going on to cards. Okay, so Captain, it's a medium card. Not highly valued, but it is 3 for a medium, like a small tank. I would prefer Samurai over Captain now because Samurai did not get that health nerf, and Captain did get a health nerf, and Samurai did not. Bandit is good if that's the last card and you need splash troops. Mummy is good because there's no assassin, so you don't have to get Mummy unless you just want cycle. Well, Medusa's already only costing 3, so you don't really need that. Let's see, Shurikens are good for vultures, Gargoyle Pack, Bat Colony, Bat Pack now. Martians are good for Bat Pack as well, and they're a good cycle troop. Gargoyles are strong, Scarabs are strong. Hey, Cyclops is good now. Like, they doubled the speed. So it used to go really slow before, and now that it moves just a little bit faster, well, twice as fast as it moved before, it actually can do some work. It actually can get to the opponent's tower now before it dies. It can actually do something for you. So Cyclops is good now. That's all we needed. I in previous videos, I had mentioned that his health needed to be increased by a lot because he was never making it to the tower. I don't care who you were. If you just placed the Cyclops, he was so slow. Like a regular tower with no support troops could kill a Cyclops. But now that he moves just a little bit faster, that actually fixed what he needed to happen. When dealing with card balances, I want to try to encompass the whole card idea instead of maybe like a health or attack damage numbers change. Van Helsing got a buff. Health is a little bit higher than before. So he's a little bit more valuable now. He does have a knockback as well. And the knockback is kind of a weird variant of slow. If you think about it, like they kind of get pushed off and it gets slowed because it has to go back to where it was before. But with a slow, the target stays. If you knock back, it resets the target. So that's actually kind of strong. It's a strong mechanic. Now that I'm thinking about it. Cannonball's strong. Cannonball will be strong until they nerf the damage on it. It does have knockback and displacement, so that's good. Samurai is really good right now. Has health because they didn't nerf it, but they nerfed the captain's health. Samurai is the go-to choice if you were to choose between Samurai and Captain. Minotaur. Minotaur got a AoE swing buff, and that's really strong. He still is. He can be stopped by. He has to. Oh gosh, he has to be stopped by ground troops. But you have to place air troops to like actually take out his DPS without him killing all your troops off. So he can run into a tank, and that will let that stop his charge. But then you need troops to help defend against what he's going to attack. So Minotaur is kind of a difficult card to deal with right now. It is kind of strong. It definitely does take a different kind of niche player to use it and use it effectively. Pharaoh I have liked, and I've always liked the Pharaoh. The fact that it spawns mummies and that it can attack air troops at the same time, and it's splash. So Pharaoh for me is good. Some people might think differently, but Pharaoh's good. Minus the fact that Dracula can heal still off of multiple instances of hitting instead of one instance per swing. So Frankenstein got a nerf from a 1 second stun to a 0.5 second stun. That is definitely a nerf. Makes him a little bit weaker. Makes him a little bit less valuable. UFO is flying splash. UFO will be good and is tanky. They did nerf the health down just a touch, but it's still fine. Still enough health to do work with. Pistolers will always be good. Will never not be good until they nerf. I think they should slow the attack speed down. They don't need to change the damage numbers. Just slow the attack speed just a touch. I think they're at 1.2? Yeah, they need to be like 1.3, maybe even 1.4. Probably just 1.3. I think 1.3 will actually fix them to an actual balance and not be super strong. Buccaneers are a no. That's literally just a cycle card, but there's mummies, there's Martians. Buccaneers are a no. Treasure chest is good. It can stop Gargoyle Pack. It can stop... Well, actually, I don't know if you can stop Medusa. I don't know. We don't know what Medusa does yet. But with the fact that Medusa is a single target and it locks onto a single target, spawn decks will have a value in this draft tournament. Since she is forced to target one troop, spawning multiple troops will make it hard for Medusa to function. Quartermaster is coming out a little bit, but still not the choice that you would want to make. 850 health for this one, or 700 health for Samurai. And Samurai hits for a whole lot harder than Quartermaster, so I think that Quartermaster just isn't in a good spot right now. for almost the same health. Let's see. Moby Dick is okay. It costs a lot of energy, but can be used in the right situations. Pelican is still strong, especially with like a tidal wave. You just Pelican tidal wave. Let's see. Pyramid. Okay, yeah, like I said, the spawners is going to be good, so that's medium. Obelisk costs 5, but it still can take down whole waves of tanks coming in. So Obelisk, don't underestimate it. And it's a building, so it pulls troops. So it's good. It's decent. Sandstorm costs 3. I would suggest picking up Sandstorm. It is a spell. You can cycle mediumly fast with it because it is 3 energy. And it has displacement, which displacement is big if you can place it correctly. Sands of Time is good for surprising your opponents. Mummy Horde I wouldn't suggest. Probably don't ever pick Mummy Horde because Dracula. Oh, I guess you can. In this one you probably could. You can pick Horde in this draft tournament because they're only allowed 1 legendary in the tournament, and everyone's going to be running Medusa. So if you are running Mummy Horde, I think it'll be okay. Bat Colony would probably be a little bit better. Bat Pack would probably be the best. Genie. Building. Targets both air and ground and is a tank. Decent. Not bad. Gargoyle Pack. Yeah, I'd probably go Gargoyle Pack in this one, especially with Dracula there. Bolt got a nerf from 1.5 second stun to a 0.5 second stun. They really tried to kill the card, and it probably worked. So, don't know. Bat Spawner. Yeah. Get spawners. Do spawners this draft tournament for real. Until we see what's happening, I think spawners, as long as Dracula's not in there, spawners can run rampant. Bobbies are a no. Look at that. That is so sad of health. 475 health for Bobbies. No love for the Bobbies, dude. Those guys need a health buff. Like, seriously. All of their health combined is like 1 samurai almost, so. No, I'm just kidding. That's definitely poor math. Don't quote me on that. Alchemist has range splash. For 5, I think that his attack radius should be larger. But it is what it is. Werewolf is strong. Bat Colony is going to be good for this draft. Jekyll and Hyde is very strong. I've seen people come out on top with it. Ninjas have been strong, will be strong. Oni has worked really well. The spawners are really good. Bohea is a strong card. Shogun is definitely a strong card. Dude, you guys, I don't think I've said that a lot of these cards worked like for a long time. This is probably the best balanced update that they have made in a long time. This is probably the best balance update that they've made in a long time, you guys, really. If I'm sitting here looking at cards and I'm saying, hey, man, all these cards work, then that means they've done their job correctly. They've done it right. They actually thought about the balances and then made it to where cards can be played again instead of only one type of card can be played. Dynamite Tower is good. It has a 6 range. It can attack the main tower from their side of the map. Make sure you do that. Make sure you play your card on their side of the map. It's been confirmed that this is how they wanted it to be played. So it is allowed in the tournament. Gunslinger is strong. Probably needs like like 3 DPS or something. Give it like 58 damage or something because it's not as good as it could be. But it just needs just a touch of damage. Not crazy damage like 80 damage each shot. But just a little bit more would be great. Trapper. They nerfed the trap stun for Trapper for no reason. Don't use the Trapper. Trapper's probably a really bad card right now. So I wouldn't do that. Gatling Gun. They showed no love to the Gatling Gun. It needed attack range of 10 and a damage of like 28 or something, or 26. Maybe even 25. And then it should be able to target air. So, because it's a gun. Like if I'm sitting here with a Gatling gun, I promise you I can aim it in the sky. Like it's on a kilter. Like look at it. It has a lever that lets it go up and down, or like to change the angle. So I think a Gatling gun should be able to target air. It just seems logical. Anyway, Vultures got a slight nerf. Not a big nerf. People think that it's a crazy change to Vultures, but they didn't change the health. They didn't need to do anything with the health. They just slowed the attack speed. And that's it. That's actually what happened. That's all that happened with the Vultures. And that's what made it balanced. That's all we needed, was not for it to attack so freaking fast. Spartans are good. Spartans are strong. I will be probably behind the whole Spartans are my favorite card in the game. I don't use them in every deck, but just the idea of that brotherly camaraderie, two dudes going out like, hey, let's get them, and they're both beefy like monsters. Like, they swing for like heavy damage. They've got shields. They've got swords. Spartans are definitely my favorite card. I want like to create kind of like a mini series just with the Spartans. They have enough charisma, they have enough character to have a whole series just on their own. Spartans are my dudes. Trojan horse, cool. I've seen a lot of people use the Trojan horse. This kind of a bait card. Since the last tournament, people were using more Trojan horse, and they kind of saw how it was played. And so people are running Pelican, Trojan horse as that double win condition tower bait kind of deck. Next is Cerberus. Definitely pick up Cerberus. High health, low energy cost. It attacks for multiple, and if it attacks one, it deals the whole damage. I would suggest Cerberus. Good card. Polymorph. Yes, they fixed it. We didn't need Polymorph to cost 6. Polymorph costs 5. Perfect. Polymorph. I would run Polymorph in my deck. You don't have to use it every cycle. Keep the Polymorph in your deck. When they play a Giant, when they play a Shogun, when they play a Pelican, when they play a Trojan Horse, when they play anything 5 and over, Jekyll and Hyde, Minotaur, Frankenstein, Genie. When they play any of these cards, bam! Give them the Polymorph right to their bodies, like right to their whole feet, and then turn them into sheep, man. Get rid of those tank cards. Polymorph is worth 5, not worth 6. Polymorph is worth 5. Psyclops. Oh, you can polymorph a Psyclops as well. Psyclops is strong. They gave him a health buff and a damage buff. Psyclops is strong. Energy Generator, probably the worst card still. For putting 6, which is high risk, you only get 3 energy at the end. Like, it's a +3 energy trade. If they don't attack it, then that's, for me, that's not it. If they want it to be a +3, it should be worth 5 energy. For 6, I think that it should be +4 energy. Just I would like it to be 1 energy every 7 seconds, lifetime of 70 seconds. So that way it will be 10. It will procure 10 energy for you putting 6 down. 6 is a big risk as it is, because if they put 6, the strategy is rush, because they only have 4 to defend with. You have 10 to attack with, they have 4 to defend with. I think that's easy common knowledge there. Next, Cryobot is 3, has a super good slow. They did not lower the slow effect on the Cryobot, and that's definitely valuable. It has range, it has splash, and it does target outside of Gatling turret. And Obelisk as well. And Kraken. Obelisk, Kraken, and Gatling turret all cannot touch the Cryobot. Mothership, with the change to where when Mothership dies, 2 more Martians come out. I think that's really strong. I think that's a good idea. It helps kind of build the swarm a little bit more, and you can also time pushes with the death of the building. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I kind of went over every card. I know it might have taken a long time, but actually, let's see exactly how long. Ooh, 30 minutes. Okay. Let's see what we had here. Donate, 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 donate. Low. So I got asked what kind of rules are that, and so I made a message to here. I'll show you guys here. This is the message that I sent to my guild. Guys, we're not a guild known for our BM. This is a guild of respect. As such, I feel a couple of changes should be put into effect. So one, for me personally, I don't like the cry face emote. Like, if people are using the cry face emote, that just means they're a cry face baby. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, people that run the cry face are people that cry. And I think that you shouldn't cry in situations. You should be strong through situations and accept them as they are. So the cry face, don't use the cry face. And then also there was mention that some of the World End Guild members are not saying good luck and good game. I want us to be known for definitely saying good luck every game. And even my viewership, I can extend this request to you guys. If you guys believe in good sportsmanship and not trolling and want just a cleaner community overall, I think that in every game we can just say good luck in the beginning, and at the end just say good game. Or even in the beginning of the game, just type good luck, good game. And the rest of the game, you don't have to say anything. At the end, you already said good luck, you already said good game. You know what you meant. Just end the game. Like, don't give a cry face. If you guys watch my videos, you know that whenever I get a 3-star on the opponent, I say thanks. That's because the 3-star actually adds to a bonus on my actual player account. If you go to my name, OP, if you go here and you click on my account, bam, you can see player stats. Right now I have 2,292 total wins. It's funny that my most played card is Trapper. And then the 3-star wins that I have, 1,210. Every single one of those people I have thanked because they helped me get this number. Again, this is personal to me, and when I say thanks, it's not a BM like, oh, thanks for being bad or thanks for sucking. It's saying thank you for helping build my 3-star win number on my account. So that's just me personally. You don't have to do that, but I just would like to request that you guys just say good luck and good game in every match. That's it. It just starts spreading positivity and makes a better community for the players. I'm going to go ahead and open up the silver toaster. We got 103 coins, 4 gargoyles, 9 Cyclops, and a Sands of Time. What's my special offer? Yeah, cool. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Good luck in the draft tournament coming up. We've got an hour and a half before it comes out. So, sorry for talking your ear off, but thank you for sticking around and checking out this video for today. I will be streaming, live streaming the draft tournaments coming up, so you guys can stick around for that. And I hope to see you on the battlefield. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, peace.